Hello everybody and welcome to my kitchen. In this video I'm going to be making what is called a mante concha. It is a concha like made into like a cupcake muffin type thing. They are really delicious, just as delicious as any regular concha would be. So the recipe is as follows. We are going to need 3.5 cups of flour. We need ½ cup of milk. You can use water, you can use evaporated milk. I like to use just regular 100% milk. And this needs to be warmed to 110 degrees. We need 4 eggs at room temperature, 3/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter. This needs to be softened, ½ teaspoon of salt. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast and 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then for the concha topping, we're going to use 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of powdered sugar, which is also known as azúcar glass, and then 1 full bar of unsalted butter, and this needs to be softened as well. Let's get started. To start with, we are going to have, like I said, our milk heated up to 110 degrees. If your milk, water, what you're going to use is not at the proper temperature, the yeast is not going to activate. Also, if the yeast is expired, it's not going to activate either. So make sure those 2 things are okay. We're going to toss in our yeast. Toss in our 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're going to give this a stir. And then we're going to leave it here about 15 minutes and let it activate on its own, of course. While the yeast is doing its thing, we're going to throw in our flour. Our salt and our sugar. And then we're going to give this a quick mix with the dough hook just to get it combined. You can do this by hand also. Sometimes I won't do it by hand. I'm just gonna do it in my stand mixer today. But if you wanna do it by hand, that's fine. Once your yeast has been activated, it should be foamy just like that. And you can tell because on the sides, it looks like that, and then on the top it's really foamy. So once that has done its job, we're gonna toss that in. Along with our eggs. And then we're gonna keep stirring this until it's all incorporated. We are going to knead this here on low for 10-15 minutes. So after you put your butter, so first of all, you're gonna knead it in here for 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. I did 10 minutes. And then you're gonna add your butter. If you can see here, it's really sticky. So what you're gonna do is just throw flour a little at a time until the dough doesn't stick to the side of your bowl anymore and you have a nice soft dough. So just continue to add as you need it. until you don't see it sticky anymore. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna throw it down on your surface, and it shouldn't be sticky anymore. And then you're just going to knead it just a little bit until you get it nice and smooth. And it shouldn't stick to your hands anymore. So it should be like that. Once you have it like that, I'm gonna get your ball, and then we're gonna throw it into our greased bowl. So grease your bowl full of oil, and then grease the top of it also. And this is gonna go in a warm place for 1 hour or until it doubles its size. So just cover it with plastic wrap, and we'll see you in an hour. We're going to do our topping for the conchas. So all we need is 1 cup flour, 1 cup powdered sugar, and we're going to toss in our butter. So give this a whisk. And then we're going to use our hands for the mixing. And also the colors, you can use any colors. Gel colors are preferable. If you use these colors, it does make this dough slightly sticky, so you'll just have to keep adding like powdered sugar or more flour to get it not sticky. That's why gel colors all are better. I'm going to be using a creamy peach, a burgundy, orange, and then I'll decide between these two, or I might use these two. This is the green and the blue. So you can do unicorn colors, you can do just the regular white, chocolate, pink, whatever. Colors are up to you. So here we're just gonna toss in our butter. And that's it. And then we're just going to break that up. And with our hand, just incorporate it all in there until we get the dough that we need. And remember, your butter has to be softened. You don't want to work with cold butter. Okay, at this point, we're going to turn it out into our surface. And then we could just knead it from here. So if you feel that after kneading it for a little bit, it's still sticky, just continue to add flour until you get it like pretty good. It can't be sticky because it has to be workable to be able to put it on your dough, your concha thing. So just use a scraper. The scrapers work pretty well for stuff like this. And if you want to just add like powdered sugar too, half powdered sugar, half flour, that works as well. Okay, so you want your ball to be like this. And this is going to be your topping. While our dough is rising, we are just going to go ahead and color our paste here. So what I did was I put this into a log. I'm going to cut it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then each of these, we need 3. So 1, 2, 3, and try to just make it as even. You can use a scale. I have a scale, but I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to, that was just to show you. So what we're gonna do is color these. I'm going to do burgundy first. You can use a toothpick to get your colors out. You can also use gloves because this is going to stain your hands. But I'm not going to use gloves. I'm just going to wash my hands. Just what I said. And that's what you're just going to do with each and every one. Just keep kneading this until the color comes through, because it will, just like that. If you want it darker, add more color. And then mix and then do whatever she's doing. Yeah, see, my son over there knows what I'm doing, huh, baby? You watch mommy do all this stuff all the time, huh?
If you just want to add more color, then
should I add more color? Do you think I should add more color to this? It's supposed to be burgundy.
Burgundy? I don't know what that is.
Should I add more color? Yeah. Or do you think that's good?
That's good.
This color's good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So here's our burgundy.
And just do it again, I guess.
Yeah, just make sure it's all incorporated in there.
Like all the color is
all the color, yes. Okay, so this would be your burgundy, which doesn't really look burgundy. I wonder if I should just add more.
You should.
More color, huh? Just get it darker. Looks, because that looks more, I mean, it looks burgundy, but it looks more like a pink.
Oh yeah, it does. A lot more like a pink.
So let's see what this does here. Oops. Okay, it's a little bit darker. I'm happy with that color. It's darker, baby.
Yeah. It looks like a dark purple, well, like a light purple.
What happened to your face, you pimple?
Yeah. Keeps bleeding.
All right. Here's our burgundy. I bet you that one's gonna look pretty. And then just continue to do that with all the colors, and I'll show you what they look like after I'm done. And here's all my colors. We got the burgundy. This is peach, orange, and blue. So because we're gonna do 3 of each, I'm going to have these ready also, and just cut 3. Like how I showed you earlier. And just try to make them the same size. And that's it. So this is ready to put on top. So I'm gonna just set this to the side. I'm gonna cover it with a rag or something. When your dough has risen twice the amount that you had put in there, we're gonna get our our muffin things ready. I got this one. This is a large cupcake pan, and then this is a large muffin pan. So if you want to make these, you can use like the regular cupcake pans, but using like the big ones, especially like this one, you will see a difference that they are going to look just beautiful and big. They're just gonna look bigger. And to use those, I actually got the larger cupcake liners. So we're going to put the liners in here and have that ready. So now what we want to do is we want to measure these so that they are the same size for each cupcake. So what we're going to do, so what we want to do is measure this so it can be the same size. I can't tell, I don't have my glasses on. So we're gonna do about 2.7 each, I would say. That should be good. And then just set it aside. So just keep measuring it until you get them all the same size. Okay, once you get them like measured out, what you're gonna do is get it and then just roll it into a ball, just like that. So you're gonna go like this, and then that's how you can get it into a ball. And then you're just gonna set those aside and then do that with the rest. So once you have your balls, just like that, we get your presser, get a presser, or you can do it with your hands. I just find this is somewhat easier for me. You're gonna put one of your balls of the paste. You're gonna put it on here. And then you can surely do this, put it on plastic, and then use your roller, like your tortilla roller. Okay, you're gonna get one of your balls. Then you're gonna put your paste on there. It has to cover it all, okay? So that covered it all. And then you could, like, with a knife or something, just take off any excess. Press it, press it, press it. Make sure it's all covered. And then if you have a concha stamp, you're just gonna stamp it. I don't, so I'm pretty much just going to use my knife and just make, I mean, that works just as well. And then you're gonna pick it up, and then we're gonna place it in one of the so pick it up and then just place it in one of these, just like that. And that's it. So let me show you again how to do it. So you're gonna have your ball right there. Then get this one, smash it, press it, cover it, push it down, take off any excess. Then just go around and making sure that you push it down. And you don't necessarily need a concha stamp to make these either. And that is it, guys. And these, they are going to rise again, just like any bread. We have to do a double rise on these too. So once I get done making them all, because I still have the other ones to do, then I'll show you. Okay, this is my last one. These ones, these ones. So just like anything else, we're gonna let them rise again for like 30 to 40 minutes covered in plastic wrap.
Thank you for saving my life.
Alrighty, so 20 minutes in the oven and see how they came out. Beautiful. So now we're just gonna let them cool down. Okay, and they are all done. I took them out of the tins and just put them on here. So let's cut one open. They smell so good. So I think we're gonna do a knife. And there it is. It is nice. And oh, look at that. Oh. So let me try it. Very good. Okay, guys. There you go. Very soft. Hope you make this recipe. If you do, tag me in it and let me know how you like it. Bye.